First-time deliveries often present unique challenges.
When did they get so hard like this?
And for Bill and Dana Romansh, this is certainly the case.
You got a little ways to go, my girl.
A drug-free delivery is the plan. But most times, it's the baby making the rules.
I think we're headed to the OR.
Emotions erupt on the next baby story.
I'm sorry.
Ready to put you in the room? We'll just get your vital signs and put you on the monitor. We'll listen to the baby. We'll give Rox in a few minutes and then we'll have her come in and examine her.
On the way to the hospital, I called my mother, and Dana actually, her parents had stopped by for a surprise visit to see her on Saturday, and when she had the contractions, they took her to the hospital. We all met there, so her mom and dad and my mom were all there, and it was kind of cool. Had a little family thing going.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Well, here we go.
I'm nervous.
I could tell a little bit by that on your face.
For our birth plan, we were going to do a natural childbirth. We didn't want any medication of any kind. I didn't want to have epidural. I didn't want to have pain meds. I didn't want to have anything other than just me doing what I needed to do. But since this is our first baby, we don't know what to expect.
Well, you're on the wait for me and go put stuff in there.
No, I'm gonna rub your back with our tennis ball.
When I was having contractions, Bill was helping rub my back and talking to me and saying things just to get my mind off the contractions.
I don't think rubbing your back with a football would help.
I got a call this afternoon at 5 o'clock from Dana saying that she'd been having regular contractions for about 4 hours and they were coming closer together by then. Probably about 8 o'clock or so she started heading in here. Our contractions are every 2 or 3 minutes now and still need to get a little bit stronger.
Oh.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Well, just have another squeeze.
Okay. Let's see where you are, okay? 3 centimeters. 75% phased. -1. So,
You got a little ways to go, my girl.
well, why don't we see what you can do for an hour or so? Get up and walk and everything, and see if they stay that close together and see what kind of difference they make. She's 3 centimeters and cervix is thinning, so she's doing well, but it's still early labor.
And what do we have behind curtain number 3? Let's do the half of that.
You?
To try to help to ease Dana's pain from the contractions, I was doing what I usually do. Crack a couple of jokes here and there, try to get her smiling and laughing, so take her mind off the pain. Why? I'm trying to make you laugh.
Making me laugh just makes it hurt more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In the room with me was Bill's mother, Judy, and my mom, Chris, my dad, Ken.
Dana's done real well with the pregnancy and been very excited. Very, very aware of everything that's been going on with her and keeping records and just very in tune with it. And so I think it's going well. I think she's done a good job.
No, just let me lean. I'm not gonna fall.
With my contractions so close together and not feeling anything happening, I was worried that something might not be right. So when did they get so hard like this?
The last probably 20 minutes.
Lisa and Roxy are my midwives, and they did an awesome job. They work really well together as a team, and they know what needs to be done and how to do it.
They're pretty close too, aren't they?
Getting closer.
She's 4 centimeters, about 90% effaced, and still the head is -1 station. There's a bulging bag of water. She's made some change, working very hard for a centimeter of change.
Pain of contraction was kind of like having your head stuck in a vice and squeezed really hard.
To actually see my wife in pain was pretty tough. You know, I love my wife more than anything, and just to see her going through pain. I mean, I wish I could have just taken it away from her.
I was hoping things were going along a little faster, but it didn't really feel like anything was going anywhere. It just was a lot of squeezing, not really any pushing feeling going on.
There you go. We got on this side. We got on this side of you. There, how's that? Better?
Everything seemed to be progressing until Roxy realized that the heartbeat, baby's heartbeat, was really low and things still might be something wrong.
When I saw that baby's heartbeat dropped, because I knew there was something wrong, because you actually see it on the monitor. All of a sudden, people just started rushing around and whispering around the room. I can honestly say, I probably was never that scared in my entire life.
Catch your breath a little bit. Good job. It's about 20 after 12, and I came into the room kind of quickly because from next door I noticed the heart rate was dipping down a little bit lower than I'd like to see. Being only 4 centimeters dilated, it is highly unlikely this baby is going to tolerate labor and come out vaginally. I think we're headed to the OR. Being only 4 centimeters dilated, it is highly unlikely this baby is going to tolerate labor and come out vaginally. I think we're headed to the OR.
Good job. You're being highly cooperative. Thank you.
It's sometime right now.
I just hope everything turns out because I don't know. That's one thing you don't plan on happening. You know, when all of a sudden you have tons of nurses and stuff come in. I don't know what's going on, so it's a little bit scary right now. So hopefully everything will work out.
I have some papers. Okay, there's a variety of them. One talks about pain medicine you might get. This is versus pain medicine you might get into surgery. One is for consent for Dr. Santa to do your surgery.
When Roxy told me I might have to go to the OR, I got very upset. I looked at Bill and I said, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. And he said, well, if it's what we need to do, then we need to do it.
We'll get you dressed and then the rest of
You would think I'd be used to this after 2 other babies. Oh, I'm sorry. You should do an exam to see what you think.
She's finally relaxed.
Okay. It's okay.
Dana, you're gonna feel my fingers. She just wants me to see what I feel.
Her cervix is about 4.5 centimeters, still 80–90% effaced, -1 station, but the deceleration continued despite position changes. We gave her some medication to stop the contractions, and we're calling the doctor in case we really need to end up in the operating room for the benefit of the baby.
If she makes me mad, I just take my feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's how I get back at her. Just take her feet, make her laugh. Okay, honey, go ahead, sweetie.
What the heck happened? Because that baby's fine.
It looks beautiful now. It seems the baby is doing exceptionally well right now. The baseline heart rate is stable, there's nice variability and beautiful acceleration patterns. So optimistic again.
We're gonna give you a little medicine to bring back your contractions. No, damn it. I know. We have to have labor again. But if the baby doesn't like it, if the baby doesn't like the contractions, then we'll take you back to the OR, okay?
To stabilize the baby's heartbeat, they had to stop my contractions, and once the baby's heartbeat was stabilized, and to give this baby any chance of being born vaginally, they had to give me Pitocin to get things going again.
We're increasing Pitocin to just try to make the contractions a little stronger, and for now the baby's tolerating it fine. So we'll see what happens for the next hour. Started only at 1.
This is not a normal labor progress. Certainly babies are very tolerant of labor usually. So this baby had some kind of a stressful situation for a few minutes, and the baby's recovering beautifully. So we have to give the baby and mom time to prove this out now.
Bill was very supportive. You know, he helped me talk through my contractions and whispered how proud he was of me in my ear, and just helped me get through everything. And if he hadn't been there, I just don't know how I would have done it without him.
I knew words of encouragement and just telling her how much I love her, whispering that in her ear and how proud I was of her. I had to try to calm her fears and try to make her happy, just like, you know, she does for me.
Bill and I met at a friend's birthday party, sort of like a blind date. They said, we have this perfect guy for you. And I said, I'll meet him and see how things go. When I met Bill, I just, I knew there was this chemistry there, and there was just pretty much love at first sight.
Dana means everything to me, and she's definitely my soulmate, and she absolutely is the best thing that happened to me.
After laboring for a while, Lisa checked me and told me I was fully dilated.
A slow, easy press.
You're awesome. It's 4:10. We just checked Dana and she's fully dilated, so we're going to be able to start pushing right away.
Deep breath.